channel. At kung bago lang kayo sa channel to, huwag niyo kalimutan i-subscribe at i-like ang mga videos at i-ring niyo na rin ang notification bell para maging updated kayo sa mga video tutorials na ina-upload ko dito sa aking channel. So this tutorial is the continuation of the tutorial na diniscuss ko last time with regards to operations on rational numbers in fraction form. So for this time, we're going to discuss multiplication and division of rational numbers, especially in fraction form. So how are we going to divide and multiply a rational number? So the first thing you will do, or the first thing to remember, is the rules in dividing and multiplying integers. So kapag nag-multiply tayo or nagdi-divide ng integers, meron lang tayong parehas na rule. So, kapag nag-multiply or nag-divide tayo ng dalawang parehas na integer, that means ang sagot is positive. Pag naman magkaiba ng sign, ang sagot is negative. So, that means negative times negative, positive. Positive times positive, positive. And then, negative times positive is negative, or positive times negative is negative. So that is the rule in multiplying and dividing integers. So ganun lang po yan. Pag magkapareho positive, pag magkaiba, negative. And we're going to apply that in multiplication and division of rational numbers. So let's try this given. So let's say we have 1 over 2 times negative 5 over 8. So that is our given. So we have 1 over 2 times negative 5 over 8. So 1 over 2 times negative 5 over 8. So how are we going to multiply this kind of given? So in multiplying fractions, so what are you going to do is just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So ibig sabihin, numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So for this given, we have the numerator 1 and negative 5 and 2 and 8. So multiplying, we have 1 times negative 5. Remember the rules in multiplying integers. So if you're going to multiply different sign integers, the result will be negative. So since positive 1 and negative 5, so that means the result will be negative. And 1 times 5 is 5. So the result will be negative 5. And for the denominator, so we have 2 times 8, that is 16. And that is our answer. Negative 5 over 16. So let's try another example. So let's say we have 10 or negative 10 over 20 times 5 over, or let's say 6 over 8. So let's try this given. So multiplying the given, so we have negative 10 over 20 times 6 over 8. So wag niyo muna siyang i-multiply, lalo na kung ganyan kalalaki yung mga number. Kasi there are instances na pwede tayong mag-cancel. So we're going to use the cancellation property. Ano po yung ibig sabihin ng cancellation property? So pwede kayong mag-lowest term muna bago kayo mag-multiply. So how are we going to do that? So first is, tignan niyo muna kung pwede pang masimplify yung fraction. So we have 10 over 20. So anong number yung pwedeng i-divide sa 10 at sa 20? So as you can see, 10 and 20 are both divisible by 10. So we can divide first, or we can get the lowest term first before we multiply. So how are we going to do that? So ganito po yung cancellation property. So maglo-lowest term muna tayo. So 10 over 20 can be divided by 10. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. And 20 divided by 10 is 2. So as you can see, yung 10 over 20 natin naging 1 over 2 na lang. So mas madali na siyang i-multiply. And then after that, doon naman tayo sa pangalawang fraction. So titignan din natin kung meron silang pwedeng i-lowest term. So we have 6 over 8. So what do you think is the number that can be divided both 6 and 8? Exactly, that is 2. So dividing the numerator and the denominator by 2, so we have 6 divided by 2 is 3. And we have also 8 divided by 2, that is 4. Then, after nyo makita or ma-lowest term yung bawat fraction, pwede nyo pa siyang i-check using or sa doon naman sa mga naka-cross. So, kapag naka-cross, tignan lang natin. So, 1 and 4. So, meron pa ba siyang number na pwedeng i-divide? Wala na. And then, we have 3 and 2. So, wala na din. Then, kapag ganun yung nangyari, na wala na kayong ma-divide or wala na kayong ma-simplify, then that is the time that you can multiply. And again, kapag magka-cancel kayo o gagamit kayo ng cancellation property, hindi pwedeng parehas nasa taas or hindi pwedeng parehas nasa baba. Dapat isang nasa taas at isang nasa baba. It's either cross or magkatapat, pero hindi pwedeng parehas nasa taas at parehas nasa baba. So, pwede siyang nasa taas, nandito sa kabilang baba. So, dito, parehas lang yan, okay lang yan. Pero kung parehas taas at parehas baba, no. Mali po yun. So, ganun lang po yung ating cancellation property. And then, so after natin ma-cancel out lahat ng mga pwede, so we can now multiply. Ano yung mga natira? So, we have negative 1, and we also have 2, 3, and 4. So, multiplying, we have negative 1 times positive 3. So, rule natin kapag nag-multiply, since magkaiba sila, the result will be negative 3. Kasi 1 times 3 is 3. And then for the denominators, we have 2 times 4, that will be 8. So, the final answer is negative 3 over 8. So, ano yung kagandahan ng nagka-cancel muna or nagsisimplify muna bago mag-multiply? That is, kapag ganun yung ginawa ninyo, ang magiging sagot nyo na is the lowest term or yung simplest form. Hindi niyo na kailangan kumuha ng lowest term. That is, kapag tama yung pagka-cancel nyo or yung pag-simplify nyo ng bawat fraction, ang magiging sagot nyo is naka-simplified form na or naka-simplest form na. Hindi nyo na kailangan ng lowest term. So, make it sure lang na tama yung ating pagka-cancel para hindi tayo magkamali. So, another one. So, let us say we have negative 12 over, let's say, 21 times negative 7 over 16. So let's say negative 12 over 21 times negative 7 over 16. So again, so ganun ulit yung gawin natin. Try natin kung meron siyang masisimplify or maka-cancel bago tayo mag-multiply. So from this given, we have 12 over 21. So 12 over 21, ano yung number na pwedeng i-divide or ipang-divide sa 12 at 21? What do you think is the number? Okay, very good. That is 3. So pwede natin i-divide yung 12 sa 3 at yung 21 sa 3. So, divide na natin. So, dividing. So, 12 divided by 3, that is 4. And we have 21 divided by 3, that is 7. So, as you can see, nabawasan natin siya. Naging 4 over 7. Dito naman sa kabila. So, try natin kung meron ba. 7 over 16. What number can be or divide to 7 and 16? Can you think of a number? That is correct. Wala tayong pwedeng i-divide. Kasi nga, 7 is a prime number and 16 is not divisible by 7. So, ibig sabihin, wala tayong masisimplify dun sa fraction na yun. And then after that, syempre, alam na natin na nasimplify na natin yung dalawang fraction. So, tignan naman natin yung mga naka-cross kung meron. So, sa mga naka-cross, so we have 4 and 16. So, is there a number that can be used to divide both 4 and 16? That is correct. We can divide both 4 and 16 by 4. So let us divide. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So that is for the first given natin. Then yung pangalawa is yung huli, yung sunod na cross. Dito naman, yung dalawang magka-cross. So kung mapapansin nyo, 7 and 7. So since parehas sila, gagawin lang natin sila equal to 1. So 7 will become 1 and this one is also 1. Then bibilugan lang natin yung mga natira para hindi kayo malito pag multiply. So we have here negative 1, 1, and 4. So multiplying yung mga natira natin, so we have negative 1 times negative 1, the result will be negative times negative, positive. So that is positive 1. And para sa denominator, 1 times 4, the result will be 4. And the final answer is 1 over 4. And that is how you multiply rational numbers in fraction form. So let us proceed with division. So sa division naman, although division siya, pero mapupunta rin tayo sa multiplication. So ano yung ibig kong sabihin? So in division, we use the KCF method. So ano yung KCF method? So KCF. So ano ba yung KCF? So when we say KCF, it is the method for keep, change, and flip. So keep, change, and flip. So ito yung gagawin natin dun sa ating given. So let's try using the method in dividing rational numbers. So let's say we have 1 over, let's say 3 over 5 divided by 2 over, let's say, 5. O, lagyan natin ng negative. So, negative 3 over 5 divided by 2 over 5. So, using the KCF method or the keep, change, flip method, so gagawin natin is, you just need to keep the first fraction or the dividend. So we have negative 3 over 5. That is for the first keep. And then change. So what do you mean by the process change? So from division, i-change natin siya into multiplication. So from division, magiging multiplication. And then for the flip, so alam naman natin ang ibig sabihin ng flip is babaliktarin lang natin. And that is for the divisor. So you just flip the divisor or baliktarin nyo lang. So 2 over 5, pag binaliktad, that is 5 over 2. And then, nag-come up na tayo into multiplication. So after that, gawin na natin yung process ng multiplication. Tingnan natin kung pwedeng mag-simplify muna. Then, saka tayo mag-multiply. So from here, so first fraction, 3 over 5. So meron ba tayong pwedeng gamitin number na pwedeng i-divide yung 3 at 5? Okay, so wala naman. So that is in simplest form. Yung 3 over 5 ay naka-simplest form na. 5 over 2. So same, naka-simplest form na rin siya. How about dun sa pa-cross? So negative 3 or 3 and 2. So wala naman tayo pwedeng i-divide. How about 5 and 5? So this one can be simplified. So 5 and 5, so kagaya ng kanina, kapag parehas sila, automatic magiging 1. So 5 will become 1. So since 5 divided by 5 is 1, and this one is also 1. So after that, so bilugan lang natin yung mga natira o yung mga natanggal natin. So that's 1 and 1. Then proceed with multiplication. Negative 3 times 1. So again, multiplication tayo. So different sign, the result will be negative. So that is negative 3. And for the denominator, we have 1 over 2. So that means 1 times 2 is 2. And this is our final answer. Negative 3 over 2. So let's try another example. So let's say we have 25 over 36 divided by negative 10 over 18. So negative 10 over 18. Using the keep, change, flip, or the KCF method, so yun muna yung una natin gagawin. So kunin lang natin to sa 25, that is for keep, 25 over 36, and then change from division, gagawin natin siyang multiplication. And flip. So kapag nag-flip kayo, huwag nyo nang isama yung sign na negative. So i-remain nyo na lang siya sa taas kasi ganun din naman yung magiging resulta. So remain nyo na lang siya sa taas. So negative 10 over 18, pag na-flip natin, will become negative 18 over 10. That is our new multiplication sentence. So, ayan po, naging negative 18 over 10 na siya. After natin mai-apply yung KCF method or the keep, change, flip method. So, the next thing you will do is to multiply. So, but before that, first things first, we need to identify kung meron tayong pwedeng i-cancel dun sa ating given. So, tingnan natin. So, dito sa 25 over 36, so think of a number na pagka dinivide natin sa parehas, pwede ba? Meron bang number? So, wala. Sa 25 and 36, so hindi sila pwede i-divide sa 5, hindi rin pwede i-divide sa 4. Lalong-lalo na sa 3 and 9. So, wala tayong number na pwede i-divide sa 25 and 36. So, that is in simplest form. So, next one, 18 and 10. So, pwede ba tayong, meron ba tayong number na pwede i-divide dun sa ating given na 18 and 10? So, of course, meron tayo doon. That is 2. So, pwede natin i-divide yung 18 and 10 sa 2. So, dividing. So, 18 divided by 2, that will be 9. And for 10, so 10 divided by 2, that would be 5. And then, after natin sa dalawang fraction, yung pa-cross naman. Tingnan natin kung meron tayong makakancel. So, 25 and 5. So, saan sila divisible parehas? Sa 5. So, we can divide or simplify. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So, dito sa part na to, makapag-simplify na tayo dito naman sa kabila. So, we have 36 and 9. So, meron ba tayong number na pwedeng i-divide sa 9 and 36? That is 9. So, pwede natin i-divide yung 9 and 36 sa 9. So, dividing, so we have 36 divided by 9, that is 4. And 9 divided by 9, that is 1. So, bilugan na natin yung mga natira. So, 5, 4, negative 1, and 1. Then, saka natin siya i-multiply. 5 times negative 1, so different sign, ibig sabihin, ang sagot ay negative. So, 5 times 1 is negative 5. And for the denominator, we have 4 times 1, that is 4. And our final answer is negative 5 over 4. And that is how you divide a rational number in fraction form. So, gamitin nyo lang yung KCF method and mapupunta kayo sa multiplication. And that is for multiplication and division of rational numbers.